Hi, guys, and welcome back. I'm in the kitchen once again, and I want to share something with you today that I put together a couple of years ago that I call a ice cream cake. It's great for kids' parties as well as an adult party as well. We all know ice cream cakes are very expensive, be it Baskin and Robbins or wherever different venues that sells them. You typically going to pay anywhere from 30 to 55 upwards of a birthday cake at an ice cream cake from one of these places. And oftentimes money is tight nowadays and we don't have that extra money to spend. So let me show you a quick, cheaper version of putting together an ice cream cake, and I swear you will be a hit at the party. Let me get you set up so you can see what I'm doing. All right. Now what I've done, I think you can see what I'm doing. There we go. Now what I've done, I've gotten some ice cream sandwiches and went across the bottom of my Pyrex dish with my ice cream sandwiches. And I chose, you can go with ice cream sandwiches that's either straight vanilla, or in this case, they have chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry ice cream sandwiches. That's what I did. I went across the bottom of my dish with the ice cream sandwiches. Now what we're gonna do is go across the top of the ice cream sandwiches with some Cool Whip. And we want to put the whole tub of Cool Whip on. And you want to spread that out all the way across the top of your ice cream sandwiches. Make sure you get all that goodness out of there. And like I said, you want to spread it out all the way across from one end to the other. And this you might need 2 tubs. It depends on the size of your dish. You might need 2 tubs of Cool Whip. If you're making a small one, 1 tub will do. But if you're making a very big one, you might need 2 tubs of Cool Whip. Now, you got that spread out. You want to come across the top of that. Now this is, I'm coming across the top of mine with M&Ms, plain M&Ms. Now this is another option. You can go with any candy of your choice that you think your child might like or what you might like to put in your ice cream cake. But we're going to put M&Ms, plain M&Ms in this one. I've never tried it with peanut M&Ms. It might would work, and I'm sure it probably would. But the plain M&Ms for me works great. Now on top of those plain M&Ms, we want to come back with our second layer of ice cream sandwiches. And you have to work kind of quick because these guys really melt pretty easy. So you got to kind of work pretty quick with them. But you want to come back and go all the way across with your ice cream sandwiches. Okay, that one broke, but it'll be fine. It's going to be covered anyway. Ah, boy. Yeah, you see how they're kind of breaking up on me because they're getting a little too warm. That's why I said you got to work fast. You got to work fast. If you don't, you're going to have a big bowl of mush, and it doesn't take long for that to happen. Even with the air on in the house, they just melt pretty quick. Okay, there we go. And our last two, if I can get them apart, there we go. Right there. And our last one right here. We're going to fit that, there we go, fit it down in there. Now, what we want to do now is get another tub of whipped cream and go across the top of it. This is our final tub of whipped cream that we want to go across the top. And after we put this across the top, we're going to put some little candies on it. And once you do that, this is going to go in your freezer for, it's best to do it for 24 hours if you can. But if you can't, at least 5 to 6 hours, put it in the freezer and let it set before you cut it. All right. Get that spread it out good. Spread it as best as you can and evenly. It doesn't have to be perfect because your candies are going to come across the top and cover this. So it doesn't have to be totally perfect. You want it as neat as you can, but like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect because the small candies, you can go across the top with either M&Ms again, but I got some small sprinkle candies. I'm gonna go across the top to cover it. So your whipped cream is going to be covered, so you don't have to be so particular about it looking messy. All right, there we go. Okay. Now we want to take our dishcloth and kind of clean these sides up a little bit. Because remember, part of cooking is presentation. You want it to look good. Anything, I was always taught by my mom, not only food should taste good, it should also look good. So we want presentation to be paramount when it comes to anything we fix. All right. Now, like I said, you can either come back on here with M&Ms and put you some M&Ms on here, or we have these little small sprinkles that I'm going to come across and put on the top. There we go. And guys, I can tell you, this is going to be great. It's going to be delicious. I've done it before, but like I said, it's been a couple of years since I've done it. But it's a great cake. It really is. It's a great cake, and kids love it. Kids love it. But now that it's finished, what we want to do now is take it and, like I said, put it in your freezer. And it's best to leave it in the freezer overnight if you can. Make it ahead and leave it in the freezer overnight if you can. If you can't, at least make it at least 6 hours ahead of time and put it in the freezer where the ice cream can refreeze and get solid again. Now what I'm going to do is pop it in the freezer for about an hour, and I'm going to bring you guys back and cut a piece out so you can see the final product of it. I'll be back in a moment. Hi guys, and welcome back. It's been an hour now, and let's get ready and cut a piece of our ice cream cake and see what the inside of it look like. As you can see, here it is. It's fully frozen. And like I said, it's been in the freezer for about an hour. But I still recommend, if you're able to do it 24 hours ahead of time, to make sure that it sets up very good. All right. Now, that's our ice cream cake. And with this, you can take either chocolate syrup and put across the top of it, or you could take caramel syrup and put across the top of it. Me, myself, I'm going to put some chocolate syrup across the top. Just a little bit. And there we go. We have our ice cream cake. It's like I said, it's a pretty simple recipe. It's not hard to do. Kids love it. Adults love it. I think you guys ought to give it a try. At your next birthday party for your grandkids or your nieces or nephew, give it a try and see what you think about it. And like I said, personalize it yourself. I put M&Ms in it, but go with your favorite candy to personalize it and make it the way you want to make it taste. You could even try it with Skittles. You could try it with M&Ms. You could try it with Mike and Ike's. Basically, any kind of candy that you prefer, you could do it with the ice cream sandwiches. So I tell you what, you guys give it a shot and hit me up on my email at rickyj429@gmail.com and let me know how it go. I hope you guys have a blessed evening. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.